The results came out after some time, and it was positive. It was breast cancer stage 3. I didn't even have actually one lump. I had 3 lumps, and my lymph nodes had swollen. And let me tell you, Robbie, I was so sick. That chemotherapy thing almost killed me. Yeah. At one point, I was even in ICU. And that cancer can be cured. And there's life after cancer. You can see me, my hair is back. A lot of it, I was bald. My nails are back, and I'm back to my normal life. Now to inspire others. Life 360.
Hello guys, and once again welcome to Life 360. My name is Robbie Omondi. Today I'm very privileged to speak to one Nana Kilemi. Nana has a very interesting and unique story, and she'll be taking us through her journey with breast cancer. Now, most of the time when we speak about breast cancer, most of the time it ends at treatment, the kind of treatment that we all know. How many of us are aware of breast reconstruction, especially for patients who have undergone breast cancer? Now, Nana will be taking us through not only her journey with breast cancer, but also her journey with breast reconstruction. So allow me to introduce Nana. She will introduce herself because her titles are major. She's doing a very good job when it comes to creating awareness around breast cancer, and I don't want to take that from her. So karibu sana Nana, kindly introduce yourself and take us through your journey with breast cancer.
My name is Nana Kilemi. I'm a breast cancer survivor. I'm also a founder of an organization called Needy Cancer Health Initiative, whereby we assist the most vulnerable cancer patients by paying for them NHIF so that they can be able to access treatment, and we also give them food. We have a survivorship program, and we're also doing a lot of advocacy and awareness. I'm also a brand ambassador of our hospital we've partnered with so that they can assist our patients, called the Veteran Mission Hospital at Syokimau, Katani. I'm a mother of 2 boys, 2. Yes. So I've been through the breast cancer journey. I was diagnosed with breast cancer 2022, August 1st, 1st of August 2022. And I've been through treatment, of course, here in Kenya. I did treatment for 1 year. But before now we go to treatment, I just want to share my story. Out of the blues, just out of the blues, one day my breast, you know the way women, when we're having our periods, our breast becomes sensitive. So my right breast, my left breast would be okay after the days are over, but my right breast would always continue feeling very uncomfortable. So one day I just decided, what's wrong with this breast? So the way you just touch, just kimchezo. Then I felt as something like a stone, you know, like a real hand thing. Then I was like, hey, kwani matiti yangu iko na mawe? You know, jokingly. Yes. Then you know the way at the back of your mind, I'm just thinking, hey God, I just pray it is not what I think. Yeah. That was 2020. That is now the time of COVID. Yes. So me, that story, I was like, Then July 2020, I got sick. And I was, when I went to hospital, the doctor I met said, I'm anemic and I have COVID. But he was so concerned that, what is it in your blood? You look healthy. I would really be concerned on what is it in your blood. But you know, Ruby, I'm just struggling financially. Things are just upside down. I'm like, whatever. I don't want issues with doctors right now. So I just ignored. So every time I would feel that feeling, and it was continuous, I was on painkillers. So 2020, 2021, I'm just taking pain and living in total denial. But now starting of 2022, it got worse because my body started shutting down. Like the way you know the body shuts down pole. And I'm like, this body is not well at all. And now that time my breast has become extremely sensitive. like inside, I feel like it has a wound. And now that place where it has a lump, I can't even touch anymore because it is very painful. So August, the whole of July, I was like, hey, these are not working for me. So I'm a very active person, like super hyper. And so most of the time I was not able to go to work. So I'm just sitting at home. Then, you know, cancer is a very tiring disease. It generally makes your body extremely tired. So I would wake up, my shoulders, my back. At one point, I would not even sit in a car because my back was on fire. Then, I would wake up in the morning, then I would tell my girl, hey, please massage. Then she would be like, in the morning, 7 a.m., you just woke up. You are sick. You need to go to hospital. Me, I'm like, there's nothing serious. Of course, there's also the bustles of this town. I continued with my painkillers, but 1st of August, now that place which had a lamp, it turned tethered, like a dimple. Doctor called it tethering. So when I went to the shower, so every morning I would look at this breast, feeling so like, God, what could be happening? So when I looked at that, I was like, what? Why my breast has collapsed? Yeah. I was so shocked. Then I quickly went back to my bedroom, took a picture, sent it to my sister, my kid sister. Then I was like, wow, able look at the way my breast looks. And because I told her the entire of that week, I didn't go anywhere. I was just sick at home, taking my painkillers. I remember actually I even got some antibiotics. And so nothing is improving. So when my sister saw this, she was like, hey, Nana, we really have to go to hospital. And I'm like, it is never that serious. Actually, that Saturday, I was like, there's another elder sister of ours. I was like, I want to go to my elder sister's place. Then she was like, Apana, let's go to hospital. I'm like, we will go, but not today.
You've mentioned that you felt the lump in 2020 during your periods and after your periods. Is it possible that the lump could have developed before and you didn't feel it then?
Actually, Robbie, let me tell you something about cancer. Yeah. And even every oncologist to say that cancer doesn't just come one day overnight that you're declared. This is a disease which slowly, it is not painful. It slowly eats you up. It can be in your body for 3 years before you are diagnosed. That is why everywhere people go, or every other doctor, advocate, research scientist will say people, please go for medical checkups. Yeah. Because cancer is a very strange disease. It is just a disease which eats you up, pole. So in one or the other, we found our way to hospital. My sister actually tricked me. So we went to hospital, and my sister is telling the doctor, before you look at me, Ebu, let my sister show you how her breast look like. I could tell from the body language of this doctor that there is a problem. Because actually she was like, you need to see a breast surgeon now. I'm like, breast surgeon for what? No, this is very serious, Nana. So she got one of her breast surgeon friends. They know their circles. So we were told that he's not there. We go on Monday. So that I didn't go on that Monday. Trust you, Medina is real. I didn't go on that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I was just at home, sleeping, very sick, still on my Panados. Those 2 antibiotics I bought. On Friday, I was so sick. I wasn't told. I just called that doctor. I went, saw him, and he was like, we need to do a mammogram now. This is very serious. I went, we did the mammogram. Now from then, my life became an urgent vision. Everything was urgent. I did mammogram. Then the results came out that I didn't even have actually 1 lump. I had 3 lumps, and my lymph nodes had swollen. That means later on my doctor told me that it had started local spread. Yeah. So immediately after mammogram, after those results, we had to do a biopsy urgently. So I did a biopsy, which was quite costly. Then after biopsy, of course, the results came out after some time, and it was positive. It was breast cancer stage 3. So immediately now we have to go to treatment plan. So the treatment plan was mastectomy first, chemotherapy. So my right breast was removed. Then my lymph nodes, they were removed. I stayed home for 5 weeks. Then I started my chemotherapy for 5 months, for 9 months, I mean. I did 8 sessions of chemotherapy. And let me tell you, Robbie, I was so sick. That chemotherapy thing almost killed me. Yeah. At one point, I was even in ICU for a week. Then I did my radiotherapy, 15 sessions. Then after that, of course, I stayed for some time to give the body time to heal. But of course, immediately after my radiotherapy, I was put now on hormone therapy, because the type of cancer which I had is hormone related, meaning that it's my hormones which are misbehaving, so they have to be suppressed. So I was put on something called hormone therapy, but that's a long-term treatment, but it's 10 years. So I was put on that immediately. And then now, just recently, I did my last treatment, which is reconstruction.
Now, before we get there.
Yes.
Between the time that you felt the lump until now when you began the treatment journey, that was between 2020 and 2023. It looks like time flew by really fast. How was that for you?
Traumatizing, but I can for sure tell you what really helped me. One, the first things first come first. I had to accept. I accepted that I have a problem, and it is a huge problem. Actually, because my sister is the one who used to take me to hospital normally. She would tell me, do you know, Nana, you are in deep trouble. So one thing I did was to accept. Number 2, in that acceptance list, I had to accept that I have a problem, and a serious problem. So I had to let other people help me. I had to let the doctors help me, and to let my siblings help me, and to let my friends help me, and society in general. So really what made even my journey really easy is a very good support system. I had an amazing support system. My siblings, they supported me 100% up to date. I have amazing friends, 1,001 of them. So it made, of course, when I see all these people really concerned, and my kids, I have 2 boys who are looking at me, and I knew I had to fight. All these people are fighting with me. I can't let them down. So I would go for chemotherapy, vomit, diarrhea, feel bad, get sick, my hair fell, my nails fell, but I knew I had to fight. So every morning I woke up knowing that I am in a war zone. And if I'm not brave enough, I'll that life bullet will hit me direct. So and what did I do as a person? One, I really prayed God to help me stay positive. So I was confessing a lot that I must have a good life. God must heal me completely. I used to follow doctor's instruction. That is extremely important because they are experts. And then I of course, personally, I had to fight for myself, because this is a personalized, individualized disease. The pain is in me. It is not with my sisters or my brothers or my kins. So I fought. And the third thing is that I believed. I did not have a doubt within me that I'm going to be healed. I knew God is going to heal me, and heal not a single day. No matter how oppressed I got, thought that I can die. Because I have a 17-year-old who is in 4th form, and I have, so you can imagine that time he was in form 2. And then I have a 7-year-old. These boys are looking, I don't know where boys are with their mothers. I was like, Robbie, I cannot let these children down. And I was like, God, even if you can't heal me for me, then heal me for the sake of these children. So generally, one was acceptance. Number 3 was to wake up to fight every morning. And number 3 was to allow God to heal me and heal me completely. And of course, the positive mind that I had to fight for my life. I told everyone, and I tell everyone, that cancer is a disease of the mind. Do not let it defeat you in your mind.
So now talk to us about now breast reconstruction. I believe it's a treatment on its own. Talk to us about that.
This entire boob was actually removed completely. So reconstruction, because I had a very big bust, so my body was extremely imbalanced. Yeah. So my doctor was like, that came from my breast surgeon and my oncologist. And they were like, Nana, you are still young. Allow us to do for you reconstruction. So reconstruction was in this way that they had to reduce my breast, because in one or the other, there was no way I was going to live with one breast which was so big. It's causing a lot of damage in my body. So my breast surgeon was like, rather than just doing the reduction, allow us to also reconstruct for you another breast. And I was like, interesting. Like, you can literally. I was like, yes, we can. I was like, real breast? Yes, real breast from your tissues. So I was done that reconstruction just recently on 20th of Feb this year. And yes, as you can see. Breast reduction, breast reconstruction, and now I don't have to wait for a new body in heaven, because it was breast reconstruction, breast reduction, and tummy tuck, because now they had to remove the tissues. They actually, let me tell you, doctors are amazing people. Do you know, Robbie, they put tissues from my tummy. I had a big tummy like this. They put under the skin with the vessels. Then they open this, then they tackle, I don't know, they put all that tissue with the blood vessels. So this breast is as sensitive as this. And in 1 month time, let's say probably 1.5 months, because I'm still in the healing process. I'm back here now. I'm here with you and other people.
And motivating people.
Yes, of course, and telling people that the cancer is not a death sentence, and that cancer can be cured. And there's life after cancer. You can see me, my hair is back. A lot of it, I was bald. My nails are back, and I'm back to my normal life. Now to inspire others to do a lot of advocacy on preventive and promotive measures, rather than waiting for us to cure. 80% of cancers can be prevented. Yes. So this is where I am.
So you've taken us through your reconstruction journey, but most women who have gone through the journey of breast cancer, reconstruction is not a topic that most have warmed up to. Is it because there's no awareness, or just that people shy away from breast reconstruction?
Let's start with the first things first. Ruby, you'll agree with me, there's a lot of stigma around cancer. A lot of like even me, I've been told on my face, you are telling people that you're completely healed, but cancer recurs. You know, I'm like, why would you even tell me that seriously? Are you even gone? This thing knows no boundaries. It knows no tribe. So there's people, most of women, even not breast cancer alone, most people and families don't want to talk about this thing because of the stigma in our society, and people need to stop this. Actually, it is nonsense. They need to stop this stigma. And number 2, there's a lot of myth around cancer, Robbie. You know, other people say it is witchcraft, it is a curse, or someone is paying for the sins they have done. I'm like, who are you to judge other people? Who gave even that permission? So people don't want to talk about it. And of course, you'll agree with me, because you are a woman. You know, losing a breasts are so precious to us. You know, the way, imagine we even go to farm them, to increase, to reduce, you know. So imagine losing a breast. Of course, women don't want to talk about it. And then number 3 also, another thing is, reconstruction is not cheap. It is not. It isn't. And then, majority of women who have gone through breast, they are scared to death. The treatment is a total nightmare. So if you tell someone to go back again to theater, because they're like, and then of course the maids, that, hey, you're going to cause your body too much pain. Is it necessary? Me, so many people are like, Nana, is it necessary? Don't need. Me, I'm like, forget. It is not your life. This is my journey. You don't even understand what I feel every morning to balance breast with an artificial one, because now I had these provinces, which I also give to women for free who have lost breast. You know, Robbie, that thing of balancing this breast gave me a total nightmare. I was like, and then after this, I can't listen. I'm going to encourage every woman to go, because right now I feel so good about my life. I feel so good. I don't have to walk around balancing. Not necessarily I put on bra. I'm like, I'm okay, I'm cool. I feel so good about me. So, one, it is that stigma. Two, it is a fear. Yeah, I've been through this. Me, I don't want to go back to theater. I don't know what will happen to me again. And of course, the lies of, oh, you are going to bring problems to your body. You don't know, you know, those things. And of course, again, the cost.
Talk to us about the artificial breast, because most women, that's what they use, especially after the breast cancer treatment.
As I told you, I have a fully registered National Unity Cancer Health Initiative. So at Nidi Cancer, one of our major objectives is to offer preventive bras to women who have lost breast through breast cancer. Let me take you back a bit. When I lost my breast, I was traumatized. I didn't know how to dress, what to put on, where to get what. Those preventive bra silicone type, they're extremely expensive. We bought one for me at 24,000. How many women can afford that? So what happened? A friend of mine who is going together, she does what is it called? Kushona, you know, crocheting. She told me, I can do for you. I can crochet for you a bra. Then in the process, I met a friend of mine also, who it's a family in Nanyuki. I think they're called Liki Art of Gold, because they're the ones who make for us those. They crochet. They crochet for Nidi Cancer Health Initiative breast. So we give women for free. So because we have a collaboration with different hospices, we give them this breast. Now the crocheted one, because we can't afford silicones, we give them. I teach them how to wear them, how to wash them. Those breasts are with our partners. You can get them at Veteran Mission Hospital. You can get them at KU. In Meru, you get them at Meru Spice, at Meru Hospital. I have them personally, even some at home. So you can always reach out. Nana Kilemi. If you search for me on Facebook page, Nana Kilemi, on Instagram, Nana Kilemi, on LinkedIn, Nana Kilemi, you'll chat me. I give these things for free. And now that we even have more coming, I want more women to come out. Please come and pick these. They are for free. Come to pick these things. If you don't want to go for reconstruction, don't be pressured. Just come. We will help you. Yes. And also another thing, we do NHIF. Now we are moving to SHIF. Our organization, we help the most vulnerable cancer patients who are not able to pay the 6,000 for NHIF to be able to assess treatment. Because now our government gives a very good package to cancer patients with the government cover. So those very vulnerable, because Robbie, what you find out is that there are people who have not started treatment because they cannot afford 500 per month. And you know now the government says if you have cancer, you have to pay 12,000 for 2 years. Those people cannot afford. So we pay for them. We pay for them. In 8 months, we paid for around 90 patients. and we still have a food caravan. We help our people. We give them food, and this is just coming from our local donation. Of course, if you go to our Facebook, to our page, social media handles, the Cancer Health Initiative, we have our pay bill number. People help us. People donate locally, and we are able to help so many people out here. So generally, I have breast. If anyone is out here suffering, please reach out.
And now maybe who is Nana before cancer and Nana after cancer?
Well, it is, I can for sure tell you, you haven't seen the best of me. You should have met me before I was, because I'm of course a career person. I've been the corporate ones all my life. I'm a sales person and a marketer by profession. That is what I've done all my life, and I'm extremely good at it, because it is very enticing for me to know Robbie has money in her pocket. I just need to get it to my pocket. Yes. It is. So I'm a marketer by profession, and as I told you also, I am a mother. I'm a mother of two amazing boys. And now this came after cancer, because I think I found my purpose. I am a philanthropist, and I love it to bits. I love what I do daily. I love teaching you, coming to you, Robbie, and a million other people in the world, to tell them cancer is not a killer disease. It is curable. It is preventable through good eating habits, through exercise, avoid alcohol, avoid smoking, avoid all these things. So it is amazing, and I'm happy. And even before that, of course, I'm a Christian, deep-rooted in the word, because it also played a very major role in my, yes. Yeah, so generally that is that. I've done business here and there, but I'm now back to the corporate world and doing this for the cancer and helping others.
One way of ensuring that we are in this conversation together when it comes to breast cancer, I believe, is engaging even caregivers to be able to end stigma, which I believe is a big disease on its own when it comes to societal norms and beliefs.
How we involve caregivers? One, they have to understand this is a very serious disease, yeah, and it is a very costly disease, and it is a very draining disease. So, actually, us, we have a group of caregivers. We encourage them. We allow them to rant. You know, we organize seminars for them with what are they called? A clinical, is it psychiatrist or counselors, professional counselors, yeah. And then also another thing we're really trying to do, Robbie, is to tell people that please stop sidelining cancer patients, because it can also catch up with you. Because you'll agree with me right now, especially the central part of Kenya, Meru, Murang'a, Kiambu, we are really hit hard by cancer. I don't believe there's any one home state which doesn't have a case. Just letting people know, yes, it is a serious disease, but then it can be cured. It can be treated. Stop sidelining these people. Take your people to hospital. Listen to doctors. You know, support them. And also, I really urge our government. Let's stop being a people who is always prepared for disaster. Let's stop investing in state-of-the-art curative institutes, and we are now doing nothing about preventive measures. You know what I mean? Why don't we support people who are doing genuine advocacy on cancer? Support them so that we can reach to as many people as possible to save our population. You know, and then I would also urge the change of policies. you know, this cancer patient, and I'm really praying for that, the shift thing works, because it is really going to do a lot of favor to the poor, the vulnerable cancer patient. And we need to put a lot of effort in advocacy, because if the developed world are able to, you know, control these men, they don't experience so much death like us, then even us, we can able to do it. And it is to teach people. It is up to you, Robi, Nana, and many others to teach, to practice, and to believe.
What message do you have for women, both those who have undergone breast cancer and women generally who might be at risk of breast cancer but are not aware of what they're supposed to do?
I really have something I want to urge Kenyans, because 80% of cancers are preventable, all of them. Please, my fellow Kenyans, go for medical checkup. That is the only way we can be able to corner this monster, because cancer is devastating. It is extremely expensive. It emotionally drains you, financially, physically, and all. Medical checkup is extremely important. My fellow women, if you are 35 years and above, there's something called a mammogram. You do it only twice, once every 2 years. Once every 2 years, mammogram for older women. Ultrasound for women who are 35 and below. Another very important thing I would urge our women to do is a PAPS test for the cervical cancer. Because, Robi, you find out that cervical cancer is the most, it's #1 killer in the world, and it is spread by HIV virus, and HIV virus is sexually transmitted. It is carried by our men. But how can we curb this? Through pap smear. If you are married, go for pap smear every 6 months. If you are married, go for pap smear every 1 year. Why? If in case the doctor dictates that you have HIV virus, which is active, you'll be treated there and then. So then it doesn't have a chance to grow to be cancerous. Please go, because #1 killer is cervical cancer. #2 killer is breast cancer. Who are these women who are being affected? It's women. #3 is prostate. Our men. Prostate screening nowadays, you just have to go for blood sample. They just take a blood, and that thing costs only 1,000 bob. In most hospitals, pap smear is 1,200. Mammogram, I think, at most expensive in the biggest private hospitals is around 4,000. Please, and I'm begging of you, because cancer has no boundaries. Go for medical checkup. You guys, you can afford to pick a sherehe every weekend. You can afford to buy insurances for your cars. Then which is more important? Is it your body or the car? #2, let us purpose to eat well, because the biggest problem we have is in the diet. Yes. It is in the diet. Cancer cells feeds on sugar, period. So if you stay or you just stay away from sugars and refined carbs and overfeeding your body, then those things will never be fed, because your body will heal itself naturally. Purpose to eat well, you know, 1 is medical checkup. 2 is purpose to eat well. That is a whole topic about eating well. But juju too, of course, is avoid smoking, avoid sugars, avoid fine carbohydrates. If you have to eat kidogo, you know. #3 is avoid smoking, avoid, I said, alcohol. Sindio, you must exercise. You must exercise, take enough water, and then once in a while every week, fast. Fasting is the best natural way of detoxification, because when your body is autophagy, the bad cells are eaten by the good cells. So give your body time to heal itself. Simple, small things. And of course, listen to your doctors. The doctors are experts. If you have cancer, go to hospital. Make sure you are seeing an gynecologist. Those are experts, cancer experts, not any other doctors. Follow doctor's instruction. Cancer is lethal, and it needs lethal treatment, which is chemotherapy, radiotherapy. You have to go with conventional marketing, coupled with diet. Then you can combine with herbs and food supplements, and then you are good to go.
And maybe finally, for people who want to reach out to you, both women, caregivers, and family members, generally people who want to reach you, what are your platforms and the contact in case anyone wants to reach out to you?
We have, of course, the organization, as I said, the Cancer Health Initiative. We have a Facebook page on that name, Instagram, LinkedIn, and our website, www.nidicancerhealthinitiative.org. And of course, me as Nana Kilemi now as an individual. I have a page on Facebook, just Nana Kilemi. Then I have Instagram, I have LinkedIn also. And you will, these things I'm talking about here, we talk about them daily, Robbie, with no charges, free of charge, free information, which is coming from experts. We work closely with cancer research scientists from the University of Nairobi, food biochemists, nutritionists who have PhDs in nutritionists. They understand food and body. So all this information you see me, it's coming from experts for free. Please let us follow so that we can all prevent this. It doesn't have to kill us. It doesn't have, because losing every day 7 women to breast cancer, that is not interesting at all. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Nana, for giving us your time. Thank you for sharing your story and inspiring most of us women, both those who have undergone breast cancer. I believe people will be reaching out to you, and you're doing a good job. We appreciate you so much. Continue the good job, and we hope that those who are watching are motivated in one way or another. Asante sana. Thank you. Thank you too to my viewers. I appreciate for tuning in up to this end. In case you want to reach out, Nana has shared her platforms. And also, if you have a story that you're willing to share, contact us at Life 360, both on Instagram and on our pages. We will be glad to share and be able to motivate and inspire people, and most importantly, to create awareness about life, about human beings, and about our health. Until next time, my name is Robbie Omondi. Bye-bye.